So just in case they've cut off my check, like permanently, what is that? That's a wire. I couldn't figure out what that is. Some bullshit about, oh, well, we want you to have a payee or, something, and I'm not going to choose a payee with Howard Center or any of these local organizations. I'm not going to let the people under investigation profit from their bullshit in any way. It's just not going to happen. I'll just send an email to Kuzi and Sarah George, and I'll put it in the restraining order, or whether they've just cut it off completely. But I'm not going to know exactly what's going on until tomorrow. If there's no money on my account, I just go to the kiosk here and order something, and if it doesn't get approved, then I know there's no money on it. I don't necessarily have to sign into the bank account and whatever. So if there's still no money on it tomorrow, I'll go down to Social Security. I don't know whether they're going to say, we just want you to update your address to a Vermont address. I don't know what they're going to do. But if it's a situation where I'm not going to be able to access that money that I am entitled to because I'm stage 4 cancer, I am going to, flying a sign is just really too hard on me. I am barely able to fucking walk today. I took double my normal dose. I should be flying fucking high. And I kind of am a little bit. Double the dose of what I usually take. I took 4 milligrams instead of 2. But I'm still barely able to fucking, I have to lean on the counter. I can't stand up straight. I cannot fucking stand up straight. Because I've been standing up, and believe it or not, standing still, like when you're flying a sign, that's the worst. If I'm moving around, I am better off. But just standing there is what really, I guess, because when you're standing still, you just have all that pressure on your feet, whereas if you're walking, you just have pressure on certain points. It's not like the whole, I don't know what the dynamics are, but anyway, flying a sign is just too much. I mean, I'll still have to do it, obviously, but I'm going to put an ad on Craigslist, and I will go into my whole situation. I'm working on a restraining order. It's lengthy, it's complicated. Trump and the Epstein regime has taken away my SSI. I need to work, and I will be more than happy to help people with yard work, whatever I can do. And I will say, don't bother trying to set me up for some bullshit, because I'm not going to take any work that requires me to come inside your home. I'm not going to have a bunch of Paul Dragon and all his little fraud cronies and these corrupt cops reach out to people like this asshole, this child molesting piece of shit, Sue Ward, and have her play some fucking little old lady act, oh, I need a roommate, and then fucking make false criminal allegations. Oh, she stole this, she stole that. No. So I'm just going to tell them what has happened in the past, and that I can't do work inside unless you have visible security video that can disprove anything that you try to falsely accuse me of. I think most of the people that would respond, I'll be able to tell immediately whether they're trolls, moles, or whether they're genuine people who are part of the movement. So I guess since it will probably attract a few moles and trolls, I'll go ahead and do it, and then just report all those people that I suspect are up to fuckery. I'll just, forward their email responses, or, I'll meet with them or whatever, talk to them, and report them to Cousy and the Sarah George's Victims Advocates. I mean, and I'm going to let them know there's a court date on the 9th. So it's just going to be a temporary situation where you need help tilling your garden, getting your garden ready to plant, planting seeds, mowing your yard, whatever. Grocery shopping, anything, any little task that you need help with, that will help me and I can help you and you can help me with some cash. So I'm not having to stand out by the highway or wherever for 3 and 4 hours to make, $30, $40, which was very generous of everybody. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Everybody's been so generous. I don't care if you just gave me $1. I don't care if you gave me 50 cents. I appreciate it. But my kidneys can't take that. The damage that it does for me standing there all that time is almost kind of takes away from, I had $35 in my pocket. Well, I've been in so much pain, I can barely walk. I did have to use some of the money to eat last night, and then I did get a soda and a $5 nugget, 20-piece today. So and in order for me to take ibuprofen and for my pain meds to work, I've got to eat. Plus, I've got to eat to take my cancer meds. Can't take those on an empty stomach. Plus now I have to take more, because I stood, I've got to take more pain meds. Because I'm not going to be able to stand out there today in the pain I'm in right now. I'm going to have to take another 2 milligrams. So I'm going through a whole day and a half supply for one morning just to be able to stand out and fly. So I'll work on that ad for Craigslist. Probably can't do it Sunday because our library is closed. I guess I could go down to the downtown library probably Monday. That's if I don't get it resolved Friday, if there's no money in my account tomorrow. But one thing I'm not going to do is these sons of bitches are not going to ruin my birthday. They're not going to ruin my month. I'm going to take it as a win if they cut off my check for whatever reason, because they want me to have a pay, whatever bullshit they dream up. It's just going to be more ammunition in my pocket. We're in the home stretch. We've got 6 weeks till the court date. I can hang in there till that. No, I don't get to buy any crap from Temu or Amazon or wherever. I can live without it. That was just stuff I was doing to entertain myself until we can get this crap sorted out in court. But I certainly don't need it. It's just entertainment. The only thing I need, because I'm going to be out of AMLO by the end of the month, or at least by June 9th. It may not be the end of the month, but I'll be out by June 9th. And I may actually be able to wean off that shit, because I've gone where I've staggered it to 36 hours, forgot about it a whole day. And I didn't go into cardiac arrest. I was uncomfortable, but I certainly didn't have the full-on cardiac arrest that I had before. I might be able to wean off that shit completely. Won't be comfortable, but at least my life won't depend. At least they won't have that bondage on me. If I can do that, I have more than enough atenolol. Shit, I've got so many prescriptions for atenolol down at Shaw's. I got enough for the next 3 years. If I can wean off the amlodipine, I don't need to pay a doctor. Of course, they expire